Okay. There we go. Okay. So I open the PDF now. Then I go and I open Salesforce. Okay. Here's my Salesforce. Sorry, Salesforce takes long to load sometimes. You'll see the one from last night is still open, but it won't work today. Okay, so then I go to Salesforce and I type in my project, Atari, at the search bar. Here we can see Atari. Okay, so it's Atari, it's 28 units. There's no address included here. I can see that it's in Secunda. Let me just check my ASBIL to see if my information matches to make sure that I'm working on the right MDU. So it's Secunda, 8 Nile May Street. Okay, there's a correct address. So I'm just gonna go and type it in there. So your first thing is to make sure that your MDU information on the MDU object, this is the MDU object, matches what the PDF has. Okay. So this one didn't match, so I just updated it there. It says 28 units on the spreadsheet that I've got. Where's Atari? 28 units. That is correct. So I've got happiness with that. Okay. So, great. Okay. So from here, I move over to the premises side of things. So this is the MDU. So now I want to look at the premises of this MDU. So if it's just a quick check that you want to do, you can go into related and you'll see all the premises that's linked. Sorry, all the premises that's linked to this MDU will also reflect here. If you want to see all of them, here you go. It shows us that there's 28 units. That's awesome. Now we need to go and make sure that these premise information is correct, and we need to update the coordinates so it reflects correctly. Okay. So the way we do that is we go to reports, go to bulk MDU premise update report. This link is also on the PowerPoint presentation. Okay, so you guys can open it from there or the link that I shared on the group as well. Okay, then the report opens like this. Now you need to go and filter on your project. Right, and I know that this project is in Northern region, so I go change this to Northern, or the other way you can do it is you can just take out the operational office and you just can go and filter on your project. Atari. Wait, let me just get the spelling correct. uh, double T. I don't think that's how it was spelled on Salesforce. So I just want to make sure. It wasn't spelled like that on Salesforce. So firstly, I need to go and fix this on Salesforce. It's actually double A. Sorry. There we go. Filtered here. Sorry. Lime. There we go. There's Atari. It's 28 units. Okay. So the unit config is normal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 28. Let's just quickly check what it says on the ASBIL. Oh, sorry, I'm scrolling too fast. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where's 9? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 5, 26, 27. Then there's a main house, which I'm guessing is now 28. And a caretaker house, which is actually then 29. They were definitely catered for. Ah, the caretaker house was not catered for. Okay, so it is 28. The last one is main house. It's not unit 28. Okay. So I've got that. So I've got happiness with what's in here. I'm just gonna go and change this one to the main house number or just main house. Then I want to see if there is any connected services. Yes, there is. Okay. And the main house is not one of them. So the first thing I'm going to go and do here is I'm going to somewhere on Salesforce itself, I'm just going to go and edit this. This is called main house. Okay, save. There we go. Now I want to investigate these existing installs. Okay. I'm a bit worried about them because they all show inactive. It might just mean that, oh, we haven't, this OLT hasn't migrated yet. That's why everything is reflecting as inactive. That makes it a little bit easier for us because we can fix it before it goes, before the OLT is migrated. Okay, so to investigate it, I go into, sorry, I'm going a bit too fast. So to investigate an existing install, you need to open the premise. Reason for that is I can't link the assets to this report. It doesn't allow me to add the assets in here. It allows me to add the service, but not the asset, but I require the asset in order to do the investigations. Okay, sorry. It opens like this. Okay, you'll see that the status is connected. If it is connected, you need to make a tick here on the completed installation side as well. There's a glitch in the system. It's supposed to, as soon as you say connected, it's supposed to automatically update that, but for some reason it's not. Okay, so now I want the asset that's related to this premise that's been installed at this premise location. To get that, I go to related. Then I copy the asset serial number, and then I go to the billing file. Here's the billing file. And I just go search the asset here. Found it. Now, let me go and check if this asset was actually linked to the correct premise. Okay, it's unit 8. So this asset is linked to unit 8, and on Salesforce, this asset is linked to unit 1. Okay, so just to keep my head, I'm going to say move 8. So currently, we don't have the tool available to us to move assets. So I'm going to move the premises instead of the assets. Okay, so I'm just going to investigate all of them and then just make a note for each of them. Sorry, this is going to confuse me. I'm going to say must be 8. Okay. For now, let me quickly investigate the next one. Okay, here's the next one. And go to the billing file. Search this asset. This one over here. It doesn't give me a unit number, so I'm going to leave it at unit 2. Okay. Leave that one as is. So we only correct what we can confirm. If you can't confirm it, you leave it as is. Oh, where's the billing file? Yes. as well. It doesn't have a unit linked to it, so I'll leave it as is. Okay, next one that states connected is over here. Just highlighting this just so I can follow the line. Okay. Unit 16. And it is currently on unit 16, so this one is fine. Okay, so the only one that I'm going to change is I'm going to switch unit 1 and unit 8. Okay. I'm going to call this one unit 1. And this one I'm going to make unit 8. Cool beans. Why is it not updated? Sorry, I'm not sure why it's not allowing me to update it. I'll just open that one and open this one. This one must be unit 8. Oh, I know why. It's picking it up as a duplicate. So I'm first going to have to change one of them. This one I'm going to make unit 1. Here we go. This one is now going to be unit 8. Okay. There we go. And if I refresh this table now, see it updated there, unit 8. And this one is now unit 1. So it means that we were able to confirm that the asset that was linked to unit 1 was actually not linked to unit 1, it was linked to unit 8. So we just corrected that. The rest of the assets we were unable to confirm because they don't have any unit numbering on the billing file. So what will happen in a case like this is a client will place an order. So let's say, for instance, as an example, the asset currently linked to unit 2 is actually installed at unit 5. When unit 5 tries to renew their order, they're gonna want a line renewal on unit 5. Then they're going to say, okay, but unit 5 doesn't have the installation guys are going to say, okay, but it doesn't, on our system, it shows that you don't have an installation. Okay. Then the client will give that installs person the actual asset that's linked to this installation. And the install person will then log a ticket with the ROC to move this asset then to this unit. So that's why I'm saying the ones that we can't confirm, we leave it as is, but the ones that we can confirm, we change them. We update them to the correct one. It's just to bring down the noise on the ROC side. Okay, but we won't be able to confirm each and every one of them without phoning these clients. Okay, so we do as much as we can as far as possible, but yeah, we must also be aware that we cannot do everything. Okay. Okay, so now we have done that. We have also confirmed that there is no specific building name for each of these premises. They just identified by their unit numbers. So no building information required here. Okay, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to update the coordinates. Okay, so I'm going to show you two ways. So I've shown you guys how to do it manually. I'm going to show you guys how to do it manually today and how to do it it's just a little bit more easier and neater in the other way that I'm going to do it. Okay, so firstly, you go and you export your MDU, details only. think you guys use that one. Sorry, I want to use the one that you guys use. Bianca, correct me if I'm wrong. It's this one, right? Oh, Bianca's not in the session. I forgot. Sorry. Okay, but I think it's this one.
Yes.
One. Okay, cool. Thanks. Export.
I am on, Lisa. I'm sorry, I just didn't hear that.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay, then I open the file. Okay, just waiting for it. Okay. Then I just want to go and clean up this noise. So as per the PowerPoint presentation that I sent you guys, we don't need all these fields, okay, in order to do an update. In order to do an update on Salesforce, we need the block name, okay? We don't need the premise ID or the street supplement. You only update the street supplement if there's anything populated in it, okay? But in this case, there's not, so we're going to delete it. So we require the block name, the unit number, the name itself, because the name is the location ref. That is what we use to link. Okay. We don't require the street name because we're not doing an update on that. We're not doing an update on this, or this, or this. So we can delete that. Geolocation, we obviously need that. Network readiness status, operational office, inactive, and status, we don't require that. Okay, we don't need this one. We don't need this one. And we don't need the MDU status, and we don't need the AG. The MDU name we do require. Okay, so this is the only information that we require, and then we need to add one tab, which is the geolocation. Okay, but we only add that afterwards. Okay, so the option one to update your coordinates, okay, is to go and do it manually. So this is our unit 8. Then we go to the actual MDU. Let me just, sorry, I just want to take the coordinates of the MDU. Guys, just ignore the rest of the stuff that I've got open here. It's just work that I'm currently busy with. Okay, so this is the MDU. And let me just check on here. So we've got those buildings here. So we know that the unit 8 is here in the corner. Okay. So then I can manually go and collect the coordinates by clicking there and then going to click on the location. See, it copied my coordinate. Then I go to the Excel sheet and I just paste it there. Okay, this is the one option. Okay, this is the one that I've shown you guys previously. Then you do that for each and every unit. Okay, the other option is I go and save the file as is with the coordinates that's currently in here. I'm just going to save it under my downloads. Sorry. I save it as a CSV. Okay, and then the same way I showed you guys to QA your project, okay, you're going to go and import this file now into Salesforce, into QGIS. So you go layer, add, delimited text layer, and you go search for your CSV file that you just created. There it is. You open it, you add it. Okay. Now if I say zoom to, it takes me, there's all my premises. Okay, if I click on it, you'll see there's all of them, except for unit 8 that I already put there. Okay. Now, as you guys can see, I'm not able to edit this file. Okay, so I'm just gonna go and export it as, I'm just gonna create a duplicate of it as a shape file. So I'm able to edit it. Okay. So I'm gonna call that shapefile correction. Okay. I'm gonna overwrite it. Oh, it's not allowing me to overwrite. Sorry, I've got it open somewhere else. That's why. Sorry. Just ignore what I'm currently doing. Let me just close it. Here, I've got it. Move. Okay. I'm going to do that again. So I go to export, save feature as shapefile. I'm calling the shapefile correction and I'm overwriting it. There we go. Okay. Now, if I switch off Atari, okay, you'll see that my premise information is still here. There's my 27 units. There's the 28th. Unit 8 is over there. Okay. Then the next thing that I would do is I would go and switch on my labels. So, sorry, let me just slow it down. You right click, go to properties, go to labels, single labels, and I want to see the unit number. Okay, and I say draw background just to make it easier to see. You see, okay, so now I need to go and move each of these premises off of each other so I can see what units I'm dealing with. Sorry, I think my snapping options are on. It's actually not. What? Sorry guys, I'm a bit flabbergasted. I haven't seen this before. It's not allowing me to split my units. Sorry, can you just run this again? Wait. No, but it is in as different units. Why is this happening? Export, save as, shapefile. I'm just going to do this on my other QGIS. I think maybe this one is the issue. Just go layer, add, delimiter text layer. Yo, Bianca, when we tested it last night, it worked so nicely. Export, save feature as, shapefile. Correction, save. Okay, overwrite. Okay, let's see if it works now. There we go. Now it's working. Okay, let me just switch on the labels again. And guys, if this confuses you, you don't have to do it this method. You can do it the manual method as well. We just found it works a little bit easier, especially with bigger units. Okay, so now I'm just moving all the units off of each other so I can see all the units that I'm dealing with. I think I put unit. Okay, it's fine. Okay. Okay, so now according to my as-built, I just go and move these according to my as-built. So here's unit 1, unit 2, and unit 3. Okay, so unit 1 is going to go over there. Where's my unit 1? Here it is. There's unit 1. Okay, then unit 2. And where's unit 3? Where is it? Here it is. Okay, then according to my as-built, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 is over here. Okay. So I want 6, I want that one to move up, that one. I want unit 4. Unit 4, unit 5. Where are you?
Just underneath 3.
Oh, 5. So it's 4, 5, 6. And then unit 7. Here it is. There we go. Okay, now we just go and space them neatly. We've got unit 8 over here. Gonna move it a bit there. Gonna put unit 7 in line here, unit 6 over here, unit 5 over here, and then unit 4 over here. Okay. I want them to be a little bit more in line. There we go. Got those. Then I go back to my as-built. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we're going to start off with 9 on this side. Or directly opposite 8, 9. Then we are looking for unit 10. So I'm just moving all the other units out of the way. Unit 10 is over here. Going to put that directly opposite unit 7. Okay, 11. There we go. 12. Here. Then 13. Over there. Okay. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay. Now we're looking for unit 14. Let me just move all the others out. Okay. Okay, unit 40 directly opposite here. 15 directly opposite here. 16 over here. 17 over here. What is on the line here? And then 18 is over here. Okay. Then is 19 directly opposite 18? Yes, it is. So 19 over here. Where is 20? Ah, here it is. Sorry. Unit 20. Unit 21. It's over here. Unit 22. Over here. 23. Right over here. Okay. Then we've got unit 24. 25. 26. And 27. 26 and 27. Is that correct? Yep. And then 28 is the main house, which is that one over there. Okay. So now, as you can see, I've got all my units in. They look nice and neat, and they're at the correct locations where they're supposed to be. So my next step now is I need to go and update these coordinates so that it matches with the locations where they're currently at. Okay. Okay, so the way I do that is I go to the attribute table, I select all of my units, okay, like so. Go to the calculation field or the calculator. I say update existing field and I update the first geolocation. I go to geometry and I select this one. It's like a $ and a Y. You see, it's the minus factor there. And I say apply. And then, sorry, on your guys' side, you guys need to say apply, okay, and then it closes it. Then you're just going to open it again. Then say update existing field, geolocation 1. Okay, and I again go to geometry. And I select the $ and X factor. There we go. Apply and okay. Now I've updated all of my coordinates according to the specific location where they're currently located at. Okay, so now it looks like this. Okay, so to get that information into my export sheet, you can do it one of two ways. Okay, you can either go to the correction shapefile that you've got here, you go to properties, and you go to fields and you update all these fields according to the fields of your Excel. Okay, so it matches 100%. Okay, the other way of doing this is you can just go export, save as, CSV. I'm just going to call it corrected go, just to say that it's the corrected coordinates, and I'm going to go and save it on under my downloads folder. Then I'm going to go to my downloads folder over here. Okay, so here I've got my Atari original file that I created. Okay, with all the information that I require to upload. Okay, and then I've got my file that I just exported from QGIS with the corrected coordinates on them. There we go. Then I just go and copy the corrected coordinates off of it and onto my original file. There we go. Now all my coordinates are correct. Okay. Last step is I need to go and add the geolocation. So I just add geolocation. So then I just go and copy the concatenate formula, or you can just type it in. That can work also. In here, and I want to say it's equal to D2 and E2. Like so. Enter. So click on it. There at the plus sign, I just double click and it copies that formula over. Now my file is 100%. I can now upload back into Salesforce. Okay. So I've already saved this as a CSV, so I'm just going to save it again and close it. Close that one. Then I'm going to go back to Salesforce. I'm going to go and open my premise table. I'm going to go to import. Select premises, update existing records, match by name, match by block name, match by MDU name, trigger the workflow, and then I'm going to go and upload my CSV. Next. Going to go map the block. Map, and I'm going to go map the MDU name. There we go. Those two don't need to be mapped. So this is 100%. Then I say next. Start imports. Okay. We go back here. You'll see all the coordinates are the same for each and every one of them. As soon as I receive the mail to say that my update was successful, I'm going to refresh this table and you'll see that they all have now changed. Just go to mails. Here's the mail. See, it states premises updated. If it failed, it would have given me an Excel sheet attachment. And if you open it, it will tell you the reason why it failed. Okay, but in this case, it updated correctly. So if I go back here and I refresh this table, you see, now it's updated. Okay, now the last thing I want to do is I just want to go and check my units. So unit 8 has a connection. We updated that. And these we're also fine with. So now the only other thing that I want to do is I want to just go and update the completed installation tick for these that are connected. Okay. Just going to go there and update it. Update it. Update it. Update. And update. There we go. And I say save. And I'm done with this project. Okay. Guys, any questions?
So there's nothing else you have to do once you've updated everything. You don't need to upload anything somewhere,
Somewhere else? No,
any files, nothing.
nothing. That's it.
Okay.
Okay.
Will it be a good thing to save that CSV file for the premises?
Yes. So save each and every CSV. That's why I told the team, sorry, I forgot to mention it now. Create a folder for yourself somewhere in your computer where you save all your CSVs. The reason for that is if you do make a mistake, so let's say you do your whole project and you inform, let's say, Peter that you are finished, he can now do the quality check, and he picks up that you made a mistake. Okay. Instead of going to redo all that work again, you just open the CSV, you correct the mistake that you made, okay, and you just upload it again. Instead of exporting it again, redoing everything, saving it as a CSV, and then only go and import it again. Okay, just to save time, save your work. Okay.
Okay. I think that's that for now, Lisa.
Okay. Guys, just a quick one. So this is the digitization project, but this is just one leg of the digitization project. I'm not focusing on the QGIS side of this training now, okay, because you guys already know how to do it. We are focusing now on the Salesforce side of it for the next 2 to 3 weeks, so I can make sure that you guys know precisely what to do on Salesforce. Okay, as soon as we're done with this, so let's say by end of April, okay, we're going to stop with the Salesforce training. Then we're going to do full scale training. What to do from the get go. You know, first you're going to capture your as-built information from the PDF to your QGIS GeoPack. Then you're going to move over to your Salesforce. You're going to do this whole training that I gave to you guys now, okay? And then you're going to submit it for approval. So that's the how the whole project is going to run, and that's going to run as one project. Okay, so we're focusing currently on the Salesforce side until I feel that you guys are fluent on Salesforce. Then we're going to do the whole project as a whole. So we haven't kicked off with digitization yet. We are still busy with training currently. Okay. Makes
Lisa?
sense? Yes, Bianca.
Mosima had a question, so you can just ask him to ask you the question. I was not,
Okay,
yeah, let him just ask you.
no problem. Go ahead, Mosima.
No, the funny part, this is the last part that you're doing, it is exactly what I was looking out for. Exactly. Remember
Okay.
the element of the coordinate where you missed them exactly. The last part that you captured it, then it is what I wanted.
Okay, so you wanted
Yeah.
wanted a better way of doing it.
Yeah, now I get it. It makes sense.
Yes,
Okay,
but you had a
wonderful.
question about the billing as well, Mosima.
Yeah, remember the billing, you need to check using that the
asset.
A number. Yeah, the AZ number. Then you're gonna
Yes.
go and check it from the Excel for the billing form. Then check
Yes.
which does the unit really correspond with the Salesforce number. Then if that's okay, then like then you know it's gonna be maybe unit number 9. Then on the Salesforce is unit number 7. Then you know you're gonna merge it, then rerun it again, which is makes sense
Yeah.
now. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so it was a good example. That unit
Yes.
8 and unit 1. Okay,
Yeah.
wonderful. Okay. Okay, guys, if there's nothing else, I'm gonna assign you guys your next project. Sorry, let's just quickly run through the projects. Let me just share my screen. I just want to run through the current allocations because obviously some people already completed between last night and today, they completed some projects. So it's just so I don't forget to assign someone a project. Okay. So, Peter, you are currently busy with 31 Wicht Street, or what?
Yes,
Sorry, I
that's
don't know how to
correct.
pronounce that. Okay. Do
It's
you want
very-
me to assign you another one so long as well, or do you first want to complete this one?
Let me first finish this one, then we can assign another one, if that's
Okay.
okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, next is Nyanda.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you've got 32 Simon Street. Are you all good with that one?
Yes.
Okay.
You yeah, you can send me once I'm done. I'll send the text when I'm done with 32 for another
Okay,
project.
100%. No problem. 52 Simon Street, I did yesterday. Sorry, I forgot to upload this. I don't want us to duplicate work. So the ones that we're already completing, we're not going to redo these projects when we move over to the full scale project. We're just going to do the other half of the project. Okay, so we're not duplicating work during this training session. The work that you're delivering now is actually counting for you. We're actually completing it. We're not going to be redoing work. Sorry, guys. I see that I actually allocated a project to Jamie. Jamie is currently on maternity leave, so she will obviously not be doing that project. I'll just reassign it. And then Earth Living, sorry. Oleboheng, how are you doing with your project?
I'm about to finish and then I'll be able to send it.
Okay, as soon as you send it and we checked it, then I'll send you a next project.
Okay.
Ebenezer, sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that. Lakeisha, you said you're done.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm just marking as QC. I'm quickly going to QC it, and then if I'm happy with it, then I'll send you a next project. Okay. Then the rest of the team, you guys are all completed. I need to send you your new projects. Okay, awesome. Thank you, guys. I'll be sending out the new projects within the next half an hour. I just quickly want to QC Lakeisha's before I send it out. Okay. And guys, you can see that it's more or less, it's small units that I've been allocating so far, except for Bianca and Anita. Anita's was a mistake. I thought it was 15 units, but it was 53 units. Okay, so she did a big one so far. But I am going to be increasing the rest of the team's numbers as well. I want you, so for the ones that's finishing up their first project now, I'm going to keep it small. For the ones that's moving on to their third project now, I'm going to increase the numbers. Okay. Because during this training, you're going to do small projects and you're going to do big projects, because once we move over to full on projects, you're going to get MDUs with 500 units in them. So I need to make sure while we're doing the training, you know how to do a small project and you know how to do a big project as well. Okay. So don't think that I'm being nasty to you if I send you a big project. It's to test to see if you're able to do it. And if you're not, then we're going to do retraining on it. Okay. Cool beans, guys. Let me know once you're done with your project so we can QC, and then we'll take it from there. Thank you, guys. That's it from my side.
Thank you, Lisa. Bye.
Okay.
Thank you,
Thank you very
guys.
much.
Bye.
Bye.
Lisa, you'll send us the recording once it's done, eh?